All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at the amazing Franklin Chevy here in Statesboro, Georgia. Beautiful night, got some rain coming through, still got some sunset over there. Gorgeous night, and what we are going to be talking about today is you are not me and I am not you. Okay, we're going to put this into perspective, and we're going to put the kibosh to this kind of thing right now when it comes to this, because I am definitely tired of hearing about how I trade in a car every 2 years, so I don't know what I'm talking about, and I need to keep them long term and see what they're like for 5 years and all this kind of stuff. Let me give you some perspective on my situation and why what I do is very smart. Okay, people tell me all the time I'm an idiot for doing that. I lose so much money. I must be rich, blah, blah, blah. Goes on and on. Must be nice to be able to afford a new car every 2 years. Can't believe you do that. Somebody needs to teach you about finances. Can't believe how stupid Americans are with their money. Yada, yada, yada. It goes on and on. Well, let me break it down for you. So, I drive between 35 and 40,000 miles a year. How many do you drive? Okay, you guys that are telling me this, you guys are like, I can't believe that you got to buy a new car every 2 years. I'm still driving my 2001. It's got 100,000 miles on it. Yeah, come on. Come on, wait till you see what I drive, and then we'll put that into perspective for you. So I drive between 35 and 40,000 miles a year. We did it based on 35,000. If I buy a car for $50,000 MSRP, whatever it is, say it's $50,000 truck, I buy that truck, 50 grand, and I'm gonna keep it for 2 years, and I'm gonna put 35,000 miles a year on it. That's 70,000 miles a year that I put on it in 2 years. Let's say I bought it, it was $50,000 MSRP, and I bought it for 40 grand. And then let's say that I sold it after 2 years with 70,000 miles on it, and I took a beating, and I sold it for $30,000. Okay, that's huge. That's a lot of loss. But I sold it for 2 years for $30,000 on trade-in. Means I lost $10,000. Okay, I've only done that bad one time in the last decade, more than a decade, and that was on the Gladiator. And it wasn't even that horrible, but it's pretty close to it. But $10,000. Okay, so even if I did that bad, that means that it cost me 24 months, $10,000 total cost, divided over 24 months comes out to $416 a month. So it cost me $416 a month to drive my truck for 2 years and 35,000 miles. And then there's the people who jump in and say, well, I drove my truck for 35,000 miles and I broke even on it. Yeah, but it took you 7 years to get to 35,000 miles. Inflation alone would carry you over through that. God, please stop and think. Stop it. Just stop it. Drives me nuts. Keep into mind what we're talking about here. Stay on track. Okay, so that cost me $416 a month. Now, what if I were to take that same truck and keep it for 5 years? Let's say we did it for 5 years. So if I kept it for 5 years, bought it for $50,000, or it was MSRP of $50,000, I paid $40,000, and I put 175,000 miles on it, 5 times 35, okay, 175,000 miles on it. In the 5 years I owned it, financed it for 5 years, so then it's technically paid off and everything, right? Woohoo, yeehaw. You think I'm gonna get another year out of that truck and another 35,000 miles without having any problems? You bumped your head. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna drive a vehicle from 175,000 to 215 or 210,000 miles on it without having problems on it, okay? You're not even gonna get to 175 without problems. But let's digress. $50,000 truck, pay $40,000 for it because we got a deal on it, and then I sell it with 175,000 miles on it at 5 years old for $10,000. I lost 30 grand on the truck. I lost that 30 grand over the course of 5 years. 30 grand divided by 60 is $500 a month. Like, see, not that much different. $416 a month for doing it 2 years versus $500 to keep it for 5 years. You're right, it's not much difference, about $100 a month lost right there. But then we take into account, most likely today on any 2024 or 2025 truck that you buy today by any single brand, anywhere there is, any option you pick, it is most likely going to cost you to get to 175,000 miles on a truck somewhere between $5,000 and $15,000 in repairs. And that's outside of your warranty. No factory warranty today goes to 175,000 miles, so you are screwed there unless you're going with Car Shield or some aftermarket one. So let's say you're just going to run it without the warranty on there. To get to 175,000 miles, it will cost between $5,000 and $15,000. These numbers come from Repair Pal. I didn't just pull these out of that back end. Okay, this is legit stuff. So now you're looking at $10,000 average. 5, 15, let's pick 10. So it cost me $10,000, cool guy cars, cost me $10,000 to get to that 175,000 miles in repairs. So we were at $500 a month, plus we take 10,000 and divide it by 5 years, we get $166 a month. So that's now $666 per month that it cost me to run the same truck for 5 years versus what it cost me to run a truck for 2 years and sell it and buy another one. Okay, think about the math difference there. Okay, that's $250 per month more for me to keep it 5 years versus keeping me longer. Well, keep it 10 years and you get to, you can't keep it 10 years. You think a truck today is going 300,000 miles without 20 grand in it, you bumped your head. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Nobody's doing it. It's not even an option, so forget about it. So 10 years for me is not a possibility. At 10 years, I'd have 350,000 miles on it. It's not doable with anything on a lot made today. Just not gonna happen, okay? So forget that. So, but now what else is the other factor? In that 5 years, now if I did it 5 years, not only in that 5 years do I have to do multiple repairs coming out to about $10,000, multiple trips to the dealership, multiple things to deal with, not to mention the sheer maintenance cost of tires, shocks, brake, transmission fluid flushes, spark plugs, timing chains, wet belts, all the things that come along with it that I did not even put into the price of this. All right, well, LastFit is celebrating its 10-year anniversary. Yes, it has been around for 10 years. I've been using their products for a few years, and I can honestly say they are built tough as nails, highest quality things. These are, I don't know how else to put it, but, you know, if it's got the name LastFit on it, you know it's quality stuff. Whether it's the light bulbs in there, it's the bed mats, the floor mats, the compressor systems, the four-way, you name it. If LastFit makes it, it's incredible. And like I said, we've got so many of their products. We've had their floor mats in 3 different vehicles. Nobody makes a better floor mat. Look at the coverage you get from these things. They're incredible. You never even have to vacuum a car out again because of the deep dish design of these and how well they make them. Even the bed or the back end of this, the trunk on my daughter's car here, she'll never have to vacuum this the whole time she owns it. Look at how it holds everything in. Again, everything LastFit does is thought out, creative, and perfect. They leave no stone unturned. And when it comes to the quality and durability, look at how hard I am, and I beat this stuff like you wouldn't believe, and it just takes it and holds up incredibly well. Their compressor systems, like I said, are incredible. Their 4-way adapter they got, look how fast this compressor goes. This thing just dual cylinder screams, and they got this new 4-way so I can fill all 4 tires at once. There's a bed mat I got on my brand new Ram with the tailgate mat. LastFit is crushing it. Not even in there, okay? That's all stuff that has to be done in that. Tires multiple times. Where my way, getting rid of it 70,000 miles, I have to put tires on it one time if I go with like a Falcon Wild Peak AT4, and I could sell my stock tires and get a good price on them, and I could drive those to 70,000 miles, and they still got more than 30% tread life on them. So realistically, tires don't cost me more than $500 for the whole time I have it. I don't have to do brakes. I don't have to do transmission services. I don't have to do timing chains. I don't have to do serpentine belts. I don't have to do nothing for maintenance. Matter of fact, my Gladiator never went to the dealership one time for anything the entire time that I own it. No expenses whatsoever under any circumstances. Bought it, drove it, done with it. Even my extended warranty. Okay, I bought that extended warranty. I got $670 back on the prorated amount of my extended warranty. Bam, money back in my pocket as soon as it was done. Win-win all the way around. What about the vehicles itself? If I go 5 years, I drive one car for 5 years with multiple times in the dealership, multiple maintenance things, multiple afternoons, swapping brakes out, swapping things out in my driveway, doing it myself, multiple crap I have to take care of and deal with, and even a bike's got loud exhausts. I got to do all that stuff. Where if I buy it, drive it for less than 2 years or 2 years and get rid of it, not only in that 5-year time frame, I'm driving 3 brand new trucks. I got 3 brand new trucks to enjoy. I don't ever go to the dealership. I don't ever have to get anything done. I never have to worry about nothing. Everything I own is under warranty 100% of the time. I don't have a care in the world about anything about my vehicles, and it saves me $250 a month. See what I'm getting at here? So when you guys chime in the comments and tell me that I don't know what I'm doing, or that I must be rich, or I'm an idiot, or I don't have a clue how this works, or I'm not worth, I don't know what, or even when they say, well, he doesn't drive them long enough to actually truly test them. I'm putting 70,000 miles on them in the swamps and in the worst conditions you can think of in 2-year period. You don't think they're tested more than you're gonna ever do if you bought one and had it for 5 years and put 70,000 miles on it? I promise you I'm driving them a lot harder than you are, most likely. Okay, so again, you are not me. Don't act like you have a clue about my situation. I am not you. I don't act like I have a clue about yours. And I honestly don't care what yours is, just like you shouldn't care what mine is. But hopefully this puts it into perspective for you and shows you that what I'm doing, the math works. And for me, that's what matters, is that the math works. If there was a better way for me to buy cars, being a truck enthusiast and enjoy them and love them and get to play with a bunch of them and do this stuff, there was a way to save me more money, I would do it. There isn't. How do I know? Because I bought 42 trucks in my life and I know how the game works, and I've tried every different way there is, from running trucks to 200,000 miles to getting rid of them every year. I have been everywhere in between. This system that I use of every 2 years is not by accident. This was made on purpose. This is done on purpose. Why? Because I know a thing or two about it. Questions, comments, anything you got, you want to add, even if you want to throw some more punches in there about how stupid I am and how dumb this is and how I must be made of money and I don't know what I'm doing and how I have no idea how cars work, no idea how finances work, whatever you got, throw them at me, bring them in here, put it there. Let me know how you're thinking. Or maybe just listen to what I said and see if you can benefit from it. Thanks for watching.